Hello everybody, my name is Sister Dumb Down. I'm back with another video. Today I'll be ranking my favorite Total War games. Thank you to Nopo Poly for making this tier list. Yeah, let's begin. So, Total War Pharaoh, haven't played. Total War Rome Remastered, haven't played. Um, Warhammer 3, also have not played. Total War Troy, not played. These are like, I gotta get my Total War up. But I've played Three Kingdoms. I like it. I think it's definitely one of the more unique Total War games. Obviously, because it takes place in ancient China. I think it's the only one to do that. What I like the most about it, I feel like it does a lot of justice to towards the Three Kingdoms lore, the story, the book, and just the whole, I guess, universe of it. It's really fascinating, the whole history of the Three Kingdoms period and all the characters and figures. I think they've done a good job at sort of capturing that, and also sort of not only capturing the characters, their personalities, but also the time period. I just it's a really fun game. I like Three Kingdoms a lot. Not played Thrones of Britannia. Warhammer 2, pretty fun. I've not played enough of it, but I've played it a few times, and it's good fun. The Warhammer games are good fun. Um, Again, it's sort of more. It's a bit of a difficult adjustment, obviously, because I've played like Attila, Rome 2, Shogun 2. I'll rank those. But again, those are like obviously historical games. This is all fantasy, so it's a different type. It's a bit of an adjustment, but again, it's not a bad game. It's definitely well made. Warhammer 1 I've not played. Attila for me is B. I'm not a big fan of the Attila gameplay. It feels a little clunky and awkward. I think the campaign's pretty interesting. It's a good time period to pick. Obviously, the fall of the Western Roman Empire, the nomadic invasions, and obviously introducing the Huns as like this mythic force, this force of nature. I think is a good idea. And obviously, this game is pretty good for mods. Like the 1212 AD mod is pretty awesome. I've played on the 1212 AD mod. I will say though, what is a bit frustrating though is that talking about gameplay mechanics, like it's also annoying with how I try to do a campaign as the Despotate of Epirus in 1212 AD, and this is not a sly at the 1212 AD mod. This again is sort of a slight at Total War Attila, because it's really annoying because anytime I want to create two armies, because one army is going to be led by my king, right? The head of my royal family. So he's not going to, betray me and split off. The problem is, every time I did this, I don't know, maybe I'm just not good enough. It's a skill issue. But when I would try and build a second army and have another general lead it, pretty much 9 out of 10 times, the guy would betray me and revolt and try and overthrow me. Like, every time that happened. Then I tried to text people. Like, I was on Discord in the server. I was like, why is this always happening to me? How do I stop this? And they're just like, oh, it's just part of the game. Because I know it's a Byzantine trait. Like, they're going to be more disloyal to their king. But I'm like, come on, this is kind of ridiculous. This happening all the time. But still a pretty good game. But not as good as, like, for example, Rome 2. Because speaking of Rome 2, S tier. Just my favorite. I love Rome 2. It's so much fun. All the DLC is great. I love the Wrath of Sparta, Rise of the Republic, the the Christ of the Third Century. So many good DLCs. I love Rome 2, and I grew up watching Pixelated Apollo's gameplay videos. The game is just so cinematic. I love Rome 2, and also the comeback's pretty awesome to see from where it was in 2013 when it launched, just the absolute mess it was, and to see where it is now is awesome. And the soundtrack's pretty gas too. It's pretty baller. Shogun 2. Um, I'll put this in A. Shogun 2 is another really fun game. I know it's super popular. Everybody loves Shogun 2. I love it, but I prefer Rome 2 over Shogun 2. Um, it's all, but honestly, it's a tough game. There's a bit of a learning curve with it. It is tough. For me, it's tough at least. Like, your troops break really fast. I think also, though, to be fair, I'm kind of a noob, because the few times I did play, I would lose battles. I'd get walloped, but I think I'd poor army composition. Like, I'd play as the Date, and the problem with the Date, all their troops are samurai swordsmen, and samurai swordsmen aren't that great. I've heard that the best way to play Shogun 2 is just spam Yari Ashigaru, like the peasant spearmen. They're apparently busted, and cavalry's busted in the game too. But still a solid game. I have fun, and Pixelated Apollo again. Watching those siege battles are pretty awesome. All right, Napoleon, my second favorite game. I love Napoleon. Napoleon is awesome. Such a fun game. I love Napoleon. I don't even know. Where do I begin, man? The campaign's awesome. The generals. The whole vibe. I just think that, honestly, it's just the style of combat. You know? You know what it is? It makes you feel you are fully immersed as a Napoleonic general. The game does that, does such a good job. And the mods too. There's a cool mod where it's like a more, I forgot the name of it, but it's just such a more expanded version of the game. Like, they add way more factions, way more troops. They make it more accurate, give them accurate uniforms. Love Napoleon too. So much fun. Empire. Empire's pretty mid. Empire could be better. Honestly, it's just not that good of a game. It's not bad. The graphics are pretty crap. The gameplay is not that good. The campaign is like all right. I did one as Sweden. I've done like one as Sweden, one as Poland, Lithuania. Poland, Lithuania was pretty hard. I was getting attacked by everybody. That was hard. But it just wasn't. Just Empire. Napoleon's better. Napoleon's just better. There's more uniqueness with the troops. That's one thing too. Empire. Every faction kind of feels the same. Like the European nations, they all kind of feel the same. There are some differentiations, but for the most part, they all feel the same to me. Medieval 2. Good game. I like Medieval 2. I mean, it's a classic, but again, I just think Rome 1 is better. I love Rome 1. This is the first Total War game I ever had. Funnily enough, I had it on my phone, mobile. Such an addictive game. My first campaign ever was with the Scipii. So much fun. Like, I just fell in love with the game. Mainly, honestly, because of like the story building, like how your generals over time, they age, and they like have like they grow, right? They like they get better. They become a better administrator if they run a city. They become better generals. They win battles. They like increase their retinue. Like, they'll bring on a wrestler, so they'll have like +2 strength. They'll bring on a diplomat, so they'll be more diplomatic, stuff like that. And building the city is a ton of fun too. Such an iconic game. I love Rome 1. I remember during that first campaign, the playthrough I had as the Scipii, which I think I won. I think I did win. It was stressful for me. All I thought about was trying to win my first campaign. Like, I'd get stressed out. Like, it was like a full-time job for me. I mean, I was in 8th grade, so it's excusable. Like, I had nothing better to do. Like, I'm an 8th grader. But yeah, I remember I had a campaign in North Africa. I was trying to defeat the Egyptians. I captured Cyrene, and I was trying to defend Cyrene. Like, it was an outpost. I was being constantly harassed by bigger Egyptian armies. I had to hold off Cyrene and bring reinforcements from Italy, so I could then eventually conquer all of Egypt. And then I remember being in Spain too. I pulled off like my own like Scipio Africanus like arc, where I brought an army, one big army led by this general, I forgot his name, and he just conquered all of Spain single-handedly, and he earned the epithet Hispanicus. He became the general that conquered Spain. It was so much fun. Yeah, loved it. Great game. And then I did other campaigns too. Honestly, I'll talk about them because, truth be told, I haven't played Medieval 1 or Total War 1. Like, I'm honestly kind of a fraudulent Total War player. I've got to play more of these games. But with I did a fun campaign as Spain. Spain was a pretty fun campaign. I conquered all of Iberia. I did a campaign as the Greek city-states. Greek city-states are looking my favorite faction to play as, because with the hoplites are so busted. I love the hoplites. They're so good. I love playing as the hoplites. I conquered like all of Greece, Anatolia. I took over the Balkans. I invaded Italy. I took over all of Italy. I had a good Greek city-states campaign. Spain. I tried one out as, I think I did a mini Carthage one. I did one as Dacia. Dacia was hard because Dacia honestly is a pretty crappy faction. Dacia kind of sucks. Yeah, they're not good. But yeah, thank you for watching this video again. This is this is not the best tier list in the world. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day. And please let me know what you think in the comments down below.